Good afternoon from Edmonton, Alberta. Thanks for watching our video, Mexican channel. And today we're going to talk about a trip to Mexico. Also, I did receive my temporary residency in Mexico in the city of Santiago de Querétaro. So the process of a temporary residency, there's different forms. The one that both Rebecca and I did is family unity. Rebecca is a Mexican citizen. So under a Mexican citizen, her husband can apply under family unity. And so I didn't have to meet all the criteria for solvency, economic solvency. My levels didn't need to be as high as some of them now. And my understanding is in 2026, to get your temporary residency, the cost is significantly higher. I believe that a lot of people are looking to move to Mexico, either temporary, like snowbirds. So it has been saturated with foreigners trying to get the temporary or permanent residency. So our process started with, of course, gathering of information. We did it. We live in Edmonton, but we had to set up an appointment in Calgary. And so the process is basically, I did it through WhatsApp. I got the immigration from Mexico. I had the WhatsApp number. And there's not a date or anything like that they release new times for, but usually it's within a month of the release date, and you got to be fast because it fills up pretty fast. So I was fortunate enough to have the first part done in Calgary. It was relatively easy. It didn't cost a lot of money in the first part. So typically the first time that you get temporary residency, of course you apply to a Mexican consulate outside Mexico, wherever you're living. And so I had to go in, of course, with Rebecca, and we had to produce my birth certificate, also our marriage certificate. Our marriage certificate was also provided a great tool in regards to, because we got married in Mexico, so everything was already translated and everything like that for the consulate. So they saw that we were married in Mexico. Rebecca's is married to me, and that's provided the entry to family unity. So that was the first part. So the second part is that you need to go to immigration, and we chose the one. Also, I was presented a visa inside my Canadian passport, for which you need to do is officially get a stamp once you come into any airport and you're coming through customs. You need to show them this visa, and they need to stamp it. If they stamp anywhere else on that passport, you got to do the process again. It's very vital that you get that done and initialed by that customs agent or immigration agent. And so we arrived quite late, and we stayed the night in Mexico City, caught the bus to Querétaro. And in regards to setting up the second part, because you have to actually go to an immigration office in wherever you want to in Mexico. We chose Santiago de Querétaro because, of course, that's where we were going anyway. So I used a facilitator down in Mexico. His name is Guy. I found him on word of mouth of a friend of ours who lives in Mexico. It's Rebecca's good friend. Her name is Yvonne, and her husband is Canadian as well. He connected me to a website called Querétaro Expats. And on that website, I obtained the information and got a facilitator. And a facilitator basically helps you prepare, go through the process, the final process of obtaining your actual card for temporary residency. So basically, I found him online, got the details, we met him there. It was very valuable. I don't think I would not try to do this on my own, because even for Rebecca and her family, it was a bit of a daunting task of trying to figure everything out, because of course they're already Mexican citizens, so they don't need to go through all the loopholes that I needed to do, and the facilitator just made it step by step. It was easy. I got it all done. It took a couple hours, but whatever. I had the time. So that was all done, and I got my temporary residency. It's good for 1 year. So I believe the next time I will go to get it renewed, it will be good for another 3 years temporary. And then automatically I get permanent under family unity after that. So it's a good start, and looking forward, Rebecca and I have made the decision together to move to Querétaro, and that will probably happen in May. I just have some things to tie up here and make sure everything's good to go. So we will try living in Mexico for a while. Of course, you need to try things, in a methodical way. You just don't jump in and hope everything works out. You got a lot to consider. The fortunate part is Rebecca has family there, and I'm already very familiar with Querétaro. My Spanish seems to actually elevate when we go to Mexico, and I'm practicing more, so it actually gets a little bit better, and I understand a lot more, so that's beneficial. So really looking forward to the adventure. And then other things that we did while we were there, besides the finishing off the temporary residency, of course we did a lot of visiting with family. We did lots of we like to go for walks, so we did a lot of walking around, and it's just so comfortable. And the only time I wore pants, and that was at Rebecca's request, was for the interview for the temporary residency finishing off. So I did wear pants that day. The rest of the days I got away with just wearing shorts. We went for breakfast with family to different restaurants, and that it's so reasonably priced for us, and what you get comparable to what we get here for breakfast is it doesn't even compare for the cost, and it's just nice to go out and do those kind of things. We did have a family fiesta where other members of the family who are working came on a weekend from Mexico City also. It was a good connection to talk and catch up with everybody, and really enjoyed the time. Other things that we did was actually there was an agricultural fair in town. So we went with Rebecca's parents, and it was during the week, not on a weekend, because it actually is very popular. And so we traveled through a fair, and basically it's, you know, it has its amusement rides, the games, but also had a lot of, you know, kind of like, you know, like animals, agricultural animals, like, you know, sheep, goats, horses, cows, bulls, and chickens. And so that, you know, of course, they're all for sale, and different companies looking to sell. So it was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. Another thing I did, Rebecca had an appointment, and so I went with her uncle, and we went to a mercado. It was the La Cruz Mercado, and so I found this place very fascinating. To walk through a market that had everything, clothes, kids' toys, seafood, pork, beef, all kinds of trinkets, and then even birds for sale. It was enlightening to see that all kinds of things and little tiendas in there selling their products. And I tell you, I would not hesitate to buy some of that product. The fruits look fabulous, and same with the vegetables. The seafood, we did go there, and we did buy some fish for the meal that Tio Carlos was going to prepare. And yeah, no, that I thought that was great. I'd like to go back to that and do that again. But all in all, a very successful trip. We enjoyed. It was good to connect with family. Had a look at different areas. Also considering, you know, the type of area that we want to live in. So, yeah. So that's all coming down. Of course, I've connected to keep informed websites of Querétaro expat community in Mexico as well, because it's good information. I mean, there's some things there that are irrelevant to me, but other things that are very important. And it'll be a little bit different because I'm not going to totally rely on the expat community. Of course, I have a Mexican family that also can, you know, provide assistance or, you know, anything like that if I need anything. So I'm very fortunate and blessed in regards to that. So enjoy the videos and the pictures, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.